Greetings, my fellow eagles and the entire world. This is Eagle Emmanuel Mensah with inspirations and guidance from Eagle Helen Mensah in the unseen world, coming into your homes and your minds with a message of empowerment and enlightenment. Today is the 9th of September in the year 2024, and the Bible says this is the day the Lord has made. And for that matter, we should rejoice and be glad in it. And so I take this opportunity to invite the whole world to join me to give thanks to God for the day that He has granted unto us. And life in general, life is beautiful, life is wonderful, life is glorious, life is God Himself, flowing through all things, including mankind. Today, I'm going to speak to you on the topic, the power of your intention. Every human being has intention, and whatever we are doing, whatever we will ever do in our life is driven by our intention, what you want to achieve, an aim, a plan that you want to achieve. And so this simple word is what drives every human being. And so, if you want to be rich, if you want more money, your intention is to have the money so that you'll be happy. If you want to have a car, your intention is to have the car so that you will feel comfortable. All these things, though we get out and we say we want this thing, but they are driven by our intention, what you want to achieve, the underlying reason, or the remote or immediate reason that for which you are pursuing a particular action or a particular thing. That is your intention. And so we normally focus on our life on getting something. My intention is to get this. And so you plan, you work towards it, you want to achieve it. But in most cases, when we achieve whatever our intentions were, we eventually find out that what we were trying to achieve, that thing didn't actually come to serve us well. And so today, I want to turn your attention to one very big intention that every human being has on this earth. It may be remote to you. You may not even be aware of it. But by nature, every human being's intention on earth here is to be happy. Whether you like it or not, your intention for coming onto this earth here is to be happy and also to take part in the creative process. And so your intention is to be happy. And that is why everything that you are trying to achieve must lead to happiness. No one ever think of achieving something for that thing to bring about sadness in his or her life. Everything that you are trying to achieve, your intention, or the reasons, the aim, the purpose for which you are doing anything on this earth or in your life, the is for you to become happy, is to become a happy person, to enjoy it. You see, but one thing about our life is that we become things, but we don't acquire things to become. We become things, or we become situations. We become some states, and then based on the state's natural being, we acquire other things to support the level at which we have grown through. And so, a child's dress is based on the body, the size, and all other things. You do not buy the shirt down that the child will grow into it. Sometimes, you can buy it, the child will grow into it, but it doesn't last. But as a matter of fact, if you talk of the present situation, the present now, or the present state that you are, you must buy a dress that matches the size of a child, or even yourself. And so, it is based on what you have become now that you are buying your clothing, you are buying everything. And so it is with all other things. But humanity, what we have done is that we think we have to achieve other things for us to become a particular state. And the key thing that we are seeking on earth here is happiness. And so we have placed outer things, physical things, as the things that must lead us into happiness. But that is not it. That is human beings abandoning their core intention for being on earth here. We are supposed to be on earth here to be happy, to be joyous, to be unconditional happy people. And as we are happy people, all the things that come to support our happiness would run into our life. And this is arranged by the universe. The law of attraction matches us with all the things that we will need momentarily or at any present time in our life. And so we are placing the cart before the horse, which is the wrong order. And so your intention in life is to be happy. And therefore, you must think deliberately. You must purpose in your mind. You must think forward that anything that comes to disturb your peace, anything that comes to disturb your happiness, you will not give attention to it. You will not give airtime to it in your mind. But you will focus on the intention or what you want to achieve. The ultimate intention is to be happy. And therefore, you make yourself happy from within. You do not let outer things to control you. But in that stage, you control your life and control outer things. The level at which you allow them to hurt you or to disturb you or not to disturb you. And so your intention in life is to be happy. So make happiness your motive. Make happiness your intention for existence. And also do not see outer things as the source of happiness. They are only there to support us. And also, when they come into our life, when we achieve that level of happiness, and actually, as a matter of fact, that is the state of mind that it is normally referred to as heaven. You see, the state of mind, that peace of mind that every human being will achieve in such a way that nothing worries you anymore. But you live and know and believe that you are a creator, and therefore, by your happiness and your alignment with the source of everything, all other things will come into your life. You will be inspired to take the right action. You'll be inspired to the right places. You'll be inspired to meet the right people. And therefore, whatever thing that you have in your mind will come to pass. I am not saying that physical actions are not the right thing, or physical things are not what we're supposed to seek. But the fact is that you are supposed to be happy such that those things will support you. As I stated already, you cannot go and buy a dress that is oversized you right now for you to wear it and feel comfortable with it. You must buy a dress that matches your size and your height right now. And so it is. If you want to be happy, you must be happy such that things that are needed to support your happiness, to promote your happiness, will come into your life naturally. And so your intention is not to acquire physical things necessarily, but you are thinking deliberately and intelligently to be a happy person. And to be a happy person is to be in alignment with your true self, or God and you. And once you are in alignment with God, the source of everything, all other things will flow into your life. And that is what Jesus Christ put before us powerfully, that seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of God, and its righteousness, and all other things will be added unto you. A righteous person is the right thinker, the one that thinks above all situations in a positive way and make himself a person of happy or unconditional happiness. And therefore, such a person flourishes in every situation. Such a person overcome every negative situation that all men and women will fall under. And so when you reach that state, the kingdom of God establishing in your life is you becoming one. You become aligned with your true self. You see, and so you are a human being. You have two sides. You live both in the physical and the non-physical. The non-physical is the source of everything. And the only way you can be in alignment with the source of everything is by listening to how you feel. And the only emotion that actually comes to tell you that you are in tune with yourself, you are one with yourself, is happiness, is joy. That is it. All other emotions will tell you, means that you are not in tune with yourself. You are a house that is divided against itself, you see. And so your intention, your ultimate intent on earth here, from now going, listening to me, is to seek happiness, is to be happy. It is only when you are happy that you can actually share your happiness with the world. As a matter of fact, we go about and we talk of, we want to create world peace. We want people to be better. We want people to be happy. We want a world that is a better place to live. Today, my encouragement to you is that we cannot make a world a better place by using negative emotion, negative actions against negative actions. War and all other things will not end all the negative things that we are seeing in our world. Everything that we are doing physically cannot bring or will not promote the peace and the happiness that we want. And therefore, the happiness, the better place, the world will be a better place only when every man or woman begins to look at himself as the creator of his own happiness. And therefore, we do not demand happiness from each other. We do not demand happiness from each other, whether in any relationship, but you cooperate with people and let people be, let them be who they are. And therefore, whatever action that they put up will not disturb your peace. And that is when you say you are making the world a better place. Then you share your peace or you share your happiness with the world. And that is why the rule is, he who wants to be peaceful must first be peaceful himself. He who is seeking peace must first be peaceful himself. He who is seeking happiness must first be a happy person and then share his or her happiness with the world. He who wants to be a better, or he who is seeking better behavior and better perspective from others must first show the better version of him or herself. And so what we are is what we show, we share with the world. And that is how it is. And then the accumulation of what every one of us is will become a better place or a better world that all of us want to be. And so your intention, my intention, everyone's intention is to be happy. But we are supposed to seek our happiness from within ourselves. There is something within us. There is a power within us. That is the source of everything. There is a force in the universe. That is the source of everything. It is this force that individualizes itself into you. And therefore, when you look within yourself, when you begin to think deliberately and know that any emotion that comes to, disturb you, any thought that brings up emotions that does not promote your happiness, it means that a message to you that you are moving away from yourself, or you are divided, you are a house divided, and therefore you need to take the corrective action immediately. Once you get this principle and you live by it, you can live amongst all other people and still maintain your peace and still maintain your happiness. And it is by this that you can change them. You can only change people by demonstrating what you are, but not demanding it from them. And therefore, what you are looking for, you must be first before you can. What you are looking for from other people, you must be first before you can demand it from other people. And as a matter of fact, you don't even demand it, but by your nature, by how you look, what you are, who you are, they will look at it and emulate you. They will learn from you. And the human's heart, the human nature is naturally gravitating towards good things, you see. And so your intention on earth here is to be happy, and that should be your primary motive. That should be your main factor. Now, organize your life based on the principle, based on the truth that you are a person with two sides or two halves. You have your non-physical side and you have your physical side. The interaction or the thoughts, the thinking pattern of your either sides determines the emotions that you will feel. Your emotions are to tell you that you are either in tune with yourself or you are out of touch with yourself. whether you have power or you are lacking power. And therefore, any emotion that promotes joy, any emotion that brings about happiness, it means you are in tune with yourself. You are in tune with the source of everything. And if you stay in that happiness mode, regardless of how long it will take, the universe will deliver whatever you are looking for you. But all other emotions that comes to disturb your peace is a message to you that you are moving away from yourself. You are separating yourself from your source, and therefore you are feeling the pain. Therefore, take the corrective action. You see? And so you must live with intention of becoming happy. That is why the topic for today is the power of your intention. And I'm not talking about your intention of acquiring a car and all those things, but I'm talking about the ultimate intention of acquiring a car and becoming the ultimate being that you are. And that is a peace and a happy and a prosperous person. All these things comes in to promote happiness. All these things comes to bring us to one state, and that is to be happy. Happiness, you see. And so, begin to take control of your mind and begin to walk in the light of the truth. You are a powerful human being operating both in the physical and the non-physical. The physical receives all other things from the non-physical. The non-physical is peaceful, happy, and joyous. And therefore, when we think in alignment with the non-physical, we become one with it. We resonate with it. And therefore, we feel that we are one. Therefore, we are one. And we share our happiness with the world. And so the world peace, the world joy, the world happiness, the better version of the world will never come by forcing people, taking arms against each other, doing all the kind of things that we're doing. He who wants to be, who is seeking happiness must first be happy first. Any man or woman that is seeking world peace must first him or herself be a peaceful person. And no peaceful person will take a gun against his or her brother. No peaceful person will take any negative action against his or her brother. But he himself will think and ask him or herself, how do I feel if this is applied on me? And if it is not anything that will make you feel good, will not make you feel happy, then you know it is not right for a human being to experience it, you see. It is by this that we can achieve world peace, you see. And so your intention and my intention, all of us, our intention is to be happy. But we must be happy people before all the things that we are craving for, all the things that we are fighting about will come into our lives. All the advancement, every good thing will come into our lives. If we turn to ourselves, each and every one of us, and we concentrate on developing our inner peace, our inner world, the world that we live in within ourselves. And then after we've attained this peace, we have attained this happiness, we share it with the world. The world will be a better place when all of us put together collectively. That is a fact. And so, you are born, you are created to be a happy person. The one that you are made of, the power that you are made of, is pure, positive, and happy. And therefore, seek this happiness. Let this be your deliberate intent. And your deliberate intent is to think rightly, is to think only in a positive way, is to think only in the way that promotes, that brings you closer to you and your higher self, promotes the cordial relationship, the alignment between you and your higher self. And by so doing, you and I, all of us, will be happy people living together, sharing our happiness, our joy, our the better version of ourselves with one another. And we enjoy one another. That is when we can declare and say, yes, indeed, the world has become a better place. That should be your number one and your greatest intention in life. There is power in that. Thank you, and God bless you. Now, may the overshadowing presence of God that keeps the stars in the open such that they do not fall on us, that keeps the planets in their orbit such that they do not clash with one another, lead and guide you, direct you, open your mind, illuminate you, such that you become awakened to your true power, your true nature, that you will work cooperatively, You will seek the alignment between you and yourself, you and you, your higher self and your lower self, you in the physical and you in the non-physical. And by the union of this, you become a happy and a beautiful person. And by the union of every one of us and all of us put together collectively, we project a world that is full of beautiful and wonderful, happy people, but not unhappy, grumpy people who are always demanding their happiness from other people. That is my message for you. Thank you, and God bless you.